Hello everybody, welcome to Royal Kitchen. Today I am going to make rava idlis in my Royal Kitchen. Before going to proceed, I want to make a request. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe my channel so that you can get the notifications of my coming recipes. I am profusely thankful to all my viewers for your constant support and encouragement. I need your constant support to the promotion of my channel. Now I will show you how to make rava idli in my Royal Kitchen. Let's get started. To make rava idli, let us take 1 cup of black gram. Wash them with 3 waters. I have washed the black gram. Now soak it for 2 hours. After 2 hours, let us transfer the soaked black gram into the mixer grinder and grind it into the smooth paste. I have grounded the black gram into a smooth paste. Now let us take 2 heap cups of idli rava of any brand of your choice. I have taken 2 heap measures of idli rava. We have to wash and drain out the excess of water from it. When we wash and drain out, some of the idli rava may drain out along with the water, so we have to take somewhat more idli rava. That is, you can as well take 2.5 cups of idli rava. I have washed the idli rava with 2 waters. Now transfer 2 ladles of rava into the grounded black gram batter and again grind all of them. This is our idli rava and black gram batter. This is our idli rava. I am adding the half grounded idli rava to the ungrounded idli rava. Mix all of them well. Half of the idli rava I have grounded along with the black gram batter and half of it I am mixing as it is. Now we have to keep it for overnight for fermentation by closing the lid of the vessel. I have kept the idli batter for fermentation overnight. Let us check whether it is fermented well or not. See, some bubbles are formed in it. It means it is fermented very well. To this batter, let us add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Mix all of them well into a homogeneous mixture. I have kept the water for boiling to cook the idlis. Now let us grease the idli stands with some oil so that when we pour batter, our idlis may not stick to the bottom of the idli molds. Now let us transfer some batter on the idli molds like this. I have poured the batter on the idli plates. Now arrange these plates in the stand like this. Now let us transfer this idli stand into the idli cooker. Now close the lid of the idli cooker and keep the flame in medium and cook for 10 minutes. This is our leftover idli batter. Keep it in a refrigerator for further use. Now let us take a pan. To this add 1 teaspoon of oil. To this add half a cup of peanuts. Fry them into golden brown color. To this I have added 4 to 5 dry red chilies. Now to these peanuts add 1/4 cup of puffed chickpeas. Fry all of them for 1 more minute. Occasionally we have to stir all of them. Some nutty flavors of the ingredients is coming out. At this stage, let us stop the flame of the gas. Now let us transfer these ingredients into the mixer grinder. Grind all of them into a smooth powder. To these ingredients, add 1 teaspoon of salt and grind all of them into a smooth powder. I have grounded the ingredients into a fine powder. Now to this let us add 1/4 cup of water and again grind all of them into a smooth paste. Now I have made the chutney. Now let us transfer this chutney into the bowl. Now let us make a tadka. I have taken 1 teaspoon of oil in a tadka pan. Let it comes to boil. To this add half a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Let them pop up. Don't add cumin or any other ingredients until the mustard seeds comes to a pop up. Now mustard seeds are popping up. Let us add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds to this. 1 broken green red chilli. Now turn off the flame. To this add 1 string of curry leaves. To this chutney let us add 1 tablespoon of coriander leaves. Mix all of them well. Now transfer this tadka to the chutney. Now our peanut chickpea chutney is ready to eat along with idlis. Now some whistle is coming out of the idli cooker. Now let us turn off the flame of the gas and keep them inside the vessel itself for 10 more minutes. Don't transfer the idlis immediately. Now let us check whether our idlis are cooked well or not. Take out the idli stand from the idli cooker. Now let us scrape the edges like this to demold the idlis. See, our idlis are came up very well without any break. Transfer them into the serving plate like this. Now our yummy delicious idlis are ready to eat and serve. Eat them along with sambar and chutney. I hope all of you would like my recipe. If you have really liked my recipe, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my channel. I will show you by breaking one idli. See how soft and smooth our idli is. Make these idlis and post your comment in a comment box.